Welcome to Creator Confessions,
the confessional series
all about the YouTube communities
we love.
If you watch our videos,
you might see a lot of...
Oh my God!
Oh, another one.
in the bell!
Somos creadores de pesca en YouTube.
And this is
Creator Confessions.
Who inspired you to start creating?
Definitely Steve Irwin.
My friends and family, they didn't believe I was the one actually catching these things. I showed them.
Watching channels like Peter McKinnon and Casey Neistat.
釣りがもともと好きで、この釣りの楽しみを世界に発信したいなと思って。
We inspired ourselves because we are divers and anglers and we combined those two and that's underfishing.
I was a young guy and I went into the tackle store and I bought a fishing DVD. And then I just thought, well, maybe I could go out and film some stuff.
What do you love about fishing?
Y sobre todo ver que la pesca nos iguala. Todas las clases social terminamos con una caña en la mano pescando uno al lado del otro.
Getting out on the water and seeing things that a lot of people don't get a chance to see. Being offshore, alone, and out of cell range. There is nothing quite like it.
Feeling the peace within myself to be in nature for hours and hours at a time.
You can catch nothing and still try to be at peace.
I would say it's not even as much about the fishing, but it's the adventures that fishing takes us on.
Being able to sustainably harvest fresh seafood and share what I catch with my family and friends.
It's always a mystery, and that's what's so exciting.
The thrill of a catching something big or small.
大物になればなるほど、こう魚を逃がしやすいんで、このドキドキ感がたまらないですね。
A adrenalina na hora de pegar o peixe.
What techniques have you learned from other YouTube creators?
Everything.
How to have good audio in windy conditions.
Free diving and staying calm underwater.
To be a little bit more bold.
How to tie a few different knots. Before that, it was just my shoes.
What was the most chaotic time filming?
No doubt it'd be a dive in Tonga where I decided to shoot a fish at one of the fads and it got pretty hectic and the sharks ended up chasing us out of the water back onto the boat.
20 fishermen and 1 hole. Oh, sorry. Hope is a trout.
One of my most epic journeys I made was in the French Alps with the live cameras because you see everything live and that is so much more intense.
マグロを釣った時に100キロぐらいのマグロを釣った時に揚げるまで3時間ぐらいかかったんですけど、もうちょっと大物すぎて。
Foi no dia que nós fomos pescar e o nosso motor quebrou. Então tivemos que remar por 3 horas. Agora é a vez da Fabíola.
What's your favorite type of fishing gear?
It's an old spinning rod and reel setup.
Nosotros para el kayak utilizamos cañas de 1,90 m.
These throw flashes, which like the name suggests, you just throw them and it helps track fish.
The fly rod setup, this is a 7-weight. The boat.
This is a fishing missile.
My goggles, because you can see everything what's happening.
僕らのお気に入りは穴釣りロッドって言ってすごくちっちゃく可愛い竿があるんですけど。
A crab snare is my favorite type of fishing gear.
My favorite bit of fishing gear is actually a hand line, and this is one right here.
Pra gente é o caniço e a malhadeira, que é esse aqui, ó, a vara.
What's the most unusual item in your filming setup?
Soporte para cámara para el kayak que flota, por la duda si se cae, y es hecho con caños de agua.
I've got a 360 camera, which is pretty cool.
I actually have a drone that can pick up 10-pound baits and fly them like a mile offshore.
A bird feeder that we put weights inside this cage and attach a GoPro to the top and the rope and just kind of lower it down into a pier.
I've got a couple of examples here. This one here is one of our original tow cameras, originally made out of a torch.
Well, that's obviously this underwater camera where we can watch live from the bank, which makes it so much more fun.
Have you ever caught something other than a fish while fishing?
A very big snapping turtle.
Sometimes we catch the seafloor. Sometimes we catch seaweed, aka salad. Sometimes we catch tree branches.
Bags of dog poop.
A cold.
What video or catch are you most proud of?
The 52.5-pound blue catfish.
The 108-inch bluefin tuna. My first tuna that I've ever caught.
We actually turned a prime bottle into a fish trap and caught fish with it.
There's a baby red tail. I am most proud of our video on how to dock a boat. It's our very first video that went viral. Be thoughtful about which direction you're gonna spin.
Foi em vídeo que a gente fez pescando atrás de casa de malhadeira.
Olha, mais em seguida.
103 kilo southern bluefin tuna that I managed to shoot a few years ago.
We did it.
Did it. Freaking heck.
Sword fishing up in Louisiana.
Aí
eyesores. I also have one of my most viral videos, which was catching black drum off of the skiff.
We've used a RC boat to bring our baits all the way out into the ocean and drop them. And we ended up catching, what, like 50 pounds of fish that day? It was insane.
I'm the most proud of my personal best in the French Alps, gin clear water in front of underwater cameras. This is a massive fish. It is feeding in front of the live cam. Cannot be better.
Well, the video that I'm most proud of is Marlon off of a surfboard.
Woohoo! It's actually easier now that the fish has got quite a bit of forward momentum. It's actually easier now.
The footage was incredible.
Whoa! It's on your ears. He's the grunt left. Woo!
And I mean, I almost got run over by a container ship.
Oh. I don't need this right now.
And you just can't script that stuff.
うちの動画で一番再生されてる、3000万以上再生された。
でかか！あらか！あらかそうだね。見てよ。でか！
タイを釣った動画があるんですけど。
これはね。
Have you participated in any fishing trends on YouTube?
So I've done a couple of catch and cooks.
Catch and cooks?
Catch, clean, cook, overnight trips. It's the sunrise fish. The sunrise bite is happening. And camping on an island. But we camped on our boat, not an island. Still camping.
Actually, about a year ago, there was this huge trend going around turning your bed into an aquarium.
We got massive peacocks right there. You see the peacock? We got a massive shark right back here.
I just did my first 72-hour eat only what you can catch challenge. I am tired. I'm going on like 48 hours of little food and 48 hours of little sleep. Here is my breakfast. 3 hours left.
Any type of fishing you've seen on YouTube that you'd like to try?
Offshore fishing, specifically out of the Australia area.
Beach fishing and ice fishing.
Survival videos.
Hog dogging.
Sword fishing.
Ice fishing.
A submarina.
Fly fishing for tarpon.
What's the most impressive thing you've seen from other creators?
I love the survival stuff.
A guy fishing off a dock on the ocean and he caught an enormous Goliath grouper.
When our friends from Life by the Bow took their bay boat 70 plus miles to the Dry Tortugas.
Matt's from Fisherman's Life fishes off the cliffs along the west coast and he is able to catch some of the biggest rockfish ever.
Some of the free diving and spearfishing, I just admire what they can do.
Fishing is so different around the world. What is your dream spot?
No mar.
Somewhere tropical and remote, and of course, with big fish.
I would love to fish in Australia.
Alaska.
Alaska.
Canada or Iceland or Sweden.
Embarcado en alta mar, en embarcado bien lejos en el mar.
The Sea of Galilee.
Besides fishing advice and skills, what do you hope people take away from your videos?
Que la pesca es amistad. Que la pesca une.
An appreciation for the ocean and marine life.
Get outside, enjoy the outdoors, and just live life to the fullest.
Entretenimento, bom humor, nostalgia e inspiração.
My hope is that people don't take fishing too seriously and they get out there and just have a good time.
Connect with nature and connect with themselves.
To take care of these fisheries and pass them on to our children.
Take care of nature and respect the environment.
The ocean and everything in it needs care. Things we do in our day-to-day lives can have an effect on the ocean.
Thanks for watching. If you love fishing
and the outdoors
as much as we do,
ぜひこのコミュニティの他の動画もご覧ください。
from oceans
to rivers to lakes to ponds,
freshwater and saltwater,
carretes y redes,
and everything in between.
O esporte de pesca nos uniu aqui
on YouTube. And we'll see you next time out on the water.